If fashion was music, then jeans would be the universal anthem. Great line, eh? Denim jeans span age, socio-economic classes and fashion barriers. You can pay a lot or a little for them, and I didn't write it. Whatever the price, many of the jeans you buy here share a secret buried on the inside label. They are made in China. Many made by workers whose hourly rate is negligible and who live in sweatshop dormitories. Robin Janes looks at the jeans trade and asks if you really need to pay a lot for your denim.
In the world of fashion, denim is king and queen. The humble jean is a wardrobe staple. But with so much choice, how do you decide on the denim for you?
Branding with denim, possibly more than other clothing, it makes a statement about who you are. So
we took fashion editor Stacey Gregg on a jeans junket. From the very cheap...
Oh, you wouldn't catch me dead in them. You know, I wouldn't wear them for doing the housework.
To the outrageously expensive.
What you're paying for here, obviously, is the name. $820 for a pair of jeans. There's no way that's just the Italian milled denim, is it?
Let's face it, most of us wouldn't dream of paying that much, even if they are designed by Stella McCartney. So let's start at the other end of the spectrum. Exhibit A, $34.50 from the warehouse.
To me, it looks fairly obvious that they're cheap.
The price is low and the fit okay, but you do get what you pay for.
Well, that doesn't even really feel like denim, does it? It feels more like a cotton cloth. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to wear well.
Invest a little more and you can pick up these, usually $89.95 at Jeans West, but on special for as little as $69.
In terms of value for money, I think they're not too bad. Made in China, if you have issues with that, you have issues with that.
While the construction is similar, the fabric is better. But Stacey doesn't think the style is particularly contemporary.
There is a dark version that doesn't have the sort of washed-out striping panels, and I would definitely go for those because I think the fade is just so over.
Next step up, Wranglers, $125 at Auckland shop, Paris, Texas.
I quite like those, don't you?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah. I mean, they're in the mode of something like a Levi's Tough Skinny as well, obviously. You know, dark, simple, no messing around, no frills.
A name brand, and for a few dollars more, you can get another. Lee jeans cost $149. Lee is about to move into a new league with a campaign by renowned fashion photographer Terry Richardson.
Apparently the campaign for these is completely scandalous. The cool factor on them is going to increase considerably. They'll probably go up in price slightly.
It's $149,
yep.
Made in China, so obviously labour costs
yep.
are fairly low.
Yep.
What are we paying for?
Well, soon you'll be paying for Terry Richardson, won't you?
What all these jeans have in common is they're made in China, and the actual manufacturing cost is probably very little.
The factory that we filmed at produces jeans that retail in the United States for about $40 US. In the film, we learned that it costs $4 to make them.
Micah Pallett is a filmmaker. His documentary China Blue is screening at this year's film festival.
What's the price?
What's the price?
Yes.
4.3 or 4.2.
It's an in-depth look at life in a Chinese garment factory, where many workers only earn 10 cents an hour, and buyers are constantly trying to squeeze prices.
You need to be near $4, be honest with you.
Basically, those 20 cents that he shaves off the price is the profit margin of the factory. So what does the factory owner do? He cannot reduce his cost of the machines or the fabric, but he can reduce the pay of his workers.
If your jeans say made in China, it will be at a factory like this.
This factory is actually better than most. Most factories, the ones that would not allow us to come in, have much worse conditions.
First of all, labor is cheap and we have lots of resources, particularly human resources here.
The cheapest of jeans are being manufactured in China for about $4 US. More expensive pairs use better fabric and higher quality accessories. But New Zealand buyers have told us they probably only cost about $2 US more to make. But Maker isn't advocating boycotting China-made goods.
I believe that if enough consumers send a strong message to the retailer that we want some clothes that would have the sweatshop-free label on it that we can trust, I believe that will happen.
workmanship in China, from all accounts from everyone I'm talking to, is solid. So they're not going to fall apart.
If you do want your denim made elsewhere, you'll have to pay for it.
You've paid for the fact that they've already got distressed bits on your bottom.
Nobody's are made in Australia and retail here for $269.
Extra 100 could literally be the fact that they're junior league at girl jeans and they've got a good sort of subterranean following internationally. The denim looks good though. I think that would possibly be what else you're paying for.
If these are junior It Girl, then True Religion jeans made in the US and $450 a pair are senior It Girl.
You know, Jessica Simpson, you know, J-Lo, the whole sort of celeb circuit in LA is wearing these. Half the price is cool, half the price is they look good.
The ankle bunch is very Kate Moss and very this season. Waistlines are also coming up apparently.
If you're thinking about where to spend money, spend it on your jeans, because that's what you'll put different tops with it, you'll put different looks with it, but you'll still have the jeans on.
Stacey reckons on a cost per wear basis, pricier jeans are still a good investment. Her favourites are the True Religions, but number 2 are the Wranglers, made in China.
Yeah. Doesn't bug you, the China thing?
No. Well, I mean, it does, but I mean, if you want to look good, that's what you buy these days if you don't want to spend much money.
In the end, it's about personal choice and that universal question, does my bum look big in these?
Never. And China Blue plays as part of the film festival in Auckland tomorrow and Sunday, then tours round the rest of the country.